2.1 seconds left in the game, tied at 81 points apiece. It's going to OT, but throw it up. Why not? Oh my God, we're frozen. We didn't think you were going to score. This sucks. This is everything you missed that you never planned on watching. Let's get right into it, and we're going to start with baseball. The Caribbean Series is going on. Colombia versus Curacao. Colombia's down 2, bottom of the ninth. Now, the Caribbean Series is all the domestic leagues of all the Caribbean countries. The winning team of those leagues, this guy's so short, so obviously he's going to get walked and get on base. The winning team of those leagues moves on to this. So it's kind of like Champions League in soccer. Beautiful bunt, executed perfectly. Both runners move. Now you got the tying run at second base. So this is the best team from the Colombian League versus the best team from the Curacao League. Ground ball up the middle. Colombia just playing baseball how they meant for it to be played. Get him on. Get him over. Get him in. Tied up. Look at the third base coach. You're down. You're down. You're down. Yeah. So excited. Bottom of the 10th inning now. Curaçao's got the go-ahead runner on third. They need a big play here. Third baseman's going to charge it over and out. And they call him out, and they're like, no, you got to check that. You got to check that. His foot came off the bag. It did. And look, did it? Did it? Ball's in glove there. Looks like he's still on the base to me. So they go under the hood. They check and say, yep, you're out. So Colombia just doing everything they need to do to win. Now they got the Manfred man on second. They put the ball in play, so they move the runner to third. Then this guy puts one in the outfield center fielder. Oh, no. That's the go-ahead run for Colombia, who just turned it up. And again, I'm saying Colombia, but it's not like the all-star Colombia team. This is just the best team from Colombia. I'd try to pronounce the name, but I just butcher it. That he almost made that catch. Make it a little worse. They pop a solo shot into the beautiful, is that the Caribbean Sea? We're in Venezuela. They hosted it. So Colombia wins this game, which was pretty important because it got them into the semifinal. The top 4 teams advance. Colombia and Puerto Rico both tied 4 wins, 3 losses, but Colombia beat Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico's out. Colombia's in. Semifinals are happening tonight, I think, and then tomorrow or today. So that's the Caribbean Series. You've updated yourselves by watching this. You had no idea. You weren't paying attention. Let's move on to a similar contest. Rugby, 6 nations. You got England versus Scotland in the opening weekend. You got England, France, Ireland, Italy, Scotland, Wales. Those are the 6 nations that compete in this. Scotland is in blue. That's a cute little kick, and I got it, and that's a try. That's 3 points, and then you get 2 for the kick. Wherever you put the ball down is the angle that you kick it in. If you don't watch rugby, that's the thing. So this is the play everyone's talking about. It's pretty wild. You got this young dude on Scotland, Duhan van der Merwe, I think is his name, takes this ball 60 meters, breaks 5 tackles, finds open space, finds closed space, doesn't matter. He's all the way down and in. Holy smokes. I got to take a bigger look at that. So he finds that gap, and then he's got this player coming up, and he's going to just outrun him. Then, wide open space. Okay, jukes that guy. That guy should have tackled him, but he moves past him, just bounces into him. I love this. Watch. So he gets past this guy, and then he sees him. The ball switch is so cool there. Look. Gets past the ball switch. Look at that. Right away, he's like, oh, he's over there. Put the ball over there and stiff arm him. You know, just happens super quick. That's incredible slow-mo. Boom. You're done. Don't care about you. Duhan, Scotland, beats England in the opening match. That guy's name is Richie. I like that. That's rugby, the 6 nations. Let's go back to the U.S. college basketball. Pepperdine and Portland double OT. Now, Pepperdine was 0-10 in conference games this season. Before this one, the foul takes place there. Portland grabs the rebound. The guy from Norway, not going to try and say his name either, says, get off me. Throws his elbow up. He was already fouled. He's like, well, what am I supposed to do, coach? The guy's hugging me. And he's like, not that. Because now both teams go to the free throw line, 2 each. But because that's a technical, Pepperdine's going to get the ball. So they both make their first one. That's exciting. And then they both missed their second one. So that's not great. Portland's still up, but Pepperdine has the ball because of the technical jump tip in. They win their first conference win. The guy from Norway threw the elbow, and he probably shouldn't have. They stormed the court. That sucks. I just always look at that. I'm like, if you're in the bottom of that dog pile, that sucks. I was in the bottom of one of those for hockey once, and it just sucked. I was like, ooh. And now let's go to the Big Bash League. I've been telling you guys about the Big Bash League a lot, Australia's domestic cricket league. This is going to be the last update, though, because this is the championship. The Heat made it all the way to take on the first place Scorchers, who needed 176 runs to win off 120 pitches, as we would say. And it looked good for the Heat at first. They picked up some wickets, nice plays. Look at this, direct hit run out. So the ball needs to hit the wickets, knock the things off the top before his bat or feet are grounded past the line, and they get him by that much. The crowd was awesome. It was like the highest crowd outside of this one holiday that always brings good crowds. And these two hitters, these two batsmen that were left at the end to get going, awesome stories. The guy on the left is 19 years old. He's got a beautiful blonde mullet. His name is Cooper Connolly, so he was born for the bright lights. The other guy, his name was Nick Hobson, and you're like, that doesn't sound like a professional athlete. That sounds like an accountant. And yeah, Nick Hobson is an accountant. He asks his work, hey, can I take off a couple weeks in the summer to go play in the professional cricket league? I'm going to get some playing time. They're like, yeah, have at it. Neither of these guys are batsmen. They're bowlers by trade. They hadn't faced a lot of pitching or hitters, as we would say. Connolly, the 19-year-old, had just faced 11 balls in this whole tournament, 11 pitches in the whole tournament. Hobson had batted twice in the previous 8 games, so they're coming in pretty cold. It's not their forte, but they're being asked, hey, we got to get some runs, and we got to get them fast. So Connolly throws this one up in the air, and the Heat can get him out, but they drop the ball. That was kind of crucial at the end there. He's under it, hits his hand, and just falls. Oh, my God. And then the accountant, Hobson, he goes big time 6 to get him within striking reach. And look at the emotion on the guy. He's not getting that in the workplace, crunching numbers. Good for him. Going to be a Perth hero. That put him in striking reach. They needed 3 to win. That's an automatic 4. The Perth Scorchers, they finished the regular season in first place. It looked scary for a moment. They win the Big Bash League over the Brisbane Heat, and that was cool. I mean, the two guys that did it, that was awesome. So that's everything you missed that you never planned on watching, but you got to pick the fan of the week. Last week, it was number D. So who's it this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Choose wisely and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the videos. That helps us a lot, and we appreciate it. See you guys. Have a great weekend.